Hey guys, Kane here. In this video I will briefly go through the new and upcoming rarity of units that we call UR, or in another name as Commanders and Champions. Each faction in this game will have its own commander, as well as their usability will differ per faction. For example, Judicator, the unit that will bring us peace and order, was used in probably 80% of the formations in the Chinese version. She was only racist to Inferno, who did not use her, so that would more or less make up that other 20%. She's a caster class with buffs, heals, and immunity to any damage for the entire field as soon as one unit falls down below a specific percent of health. We had two different translations of this unit for some specific skills. Unsure whether they had been adjusted from a long time ago, so some of these skills may differ on our version that we have seen in the Chinese version. Because some units came out pretty crazy strong, they had to be hotfixed in the first couple of hours of release or nerfed sometime after it has been released. And we usually do not follow any updates specifically of the other version, since only one or two of our users play in there, and they let us know whether something spicy comes out. But there can also be slight changes to the units, because quite a few units who had high usability in the other version have been tweaked to be a lot weaker in the global release, while those units who were underwhelming and almost never used have been upgraded and have huge potential for the future, like Wyvern and Berserker and so on. So what makes the new units that we call commanders so different and unique? As we follow the Chinese releases, each of the commanders do seem like a huge counter to specific factions that tend to overpower them, or something that a specific faction would lack. In short, let me briefly explain a few of them for you. For example, Castle, it does not have very good units, and the reason for this faction being weak is because all of their units are 9x and die instantly. Judicator solves some of that problem, providing field-wide immunity that could go around 6 seconds for all units on the entire field, and it would put that faction very close to Angel Revive as well, which grants more immunity. So one of their bigger weaknesses have been removed. Tower with Dragon Golem, as far as we have gathered, he's a buffer slash debuffer and a crowd controller, and also a crazy insane tank. As Tower lacks tanks and time to scale, which that formation is all about, Dragon Golem would stun enemy, debuff enemy, and also provide you with 4 seconds of stop on your entire backline, so that whenever a devil would jump onto their backline, the entire backline would always be focusing the enemy devil. Inferno with Venom Spawn, Infernos lack a decent tank. They have always been struggling with such. Venom Spawn solves that problem. He's also a buffer, a debuffer, and also an insane tank. It is hard to explain most of his skills, because when you have a huge wall of text to translate, they sometimes never come out as they should. But more or less, if you would check his skills out, they should be somewhere along the lines of what you see, plus minus tweaked or adjusted. All in all, do you think you will need this unit in your formation? And the answer is an undoubtedly yes. Why? Because it takes the faction you're playing, removes one or a few of its weaknesses, and almost doubles their effectiveness, if not more. It costs about 30 to 36,000 diamonds to 3-star one of them, about 230,000 diamonds to 6-star one of them. I am entirely unsure what rates Global will have for these altars. This is just the information we were able to gather ourselves. I believe what we have noticed is that the first altar of a specific commander, or UR in short, will have a skin plus a permanent apparition. As far as we know, they do not come out again, unless this would be different in our servers. So you better catch them all if you want to play those factions. Many more units are translated in our Discord, as well as I'm slowly changing the way that Discord looks for information to be accessible easier than it is right now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and I will gladly answer. Thanks for watching and wish you all the best for 2021.